None of them are very far. So I have created my own races, obviously. The plumpened union of planets is who we're going to be. I'm probably not going to go through and create an entirely new one, but it's fairly robust in the generation abilities of your own custom race here. You pick traits and crap like that. There's not a whole lot you can choose from. You can only choose 4 max. So if you're trying to stack points, you either gotta just go crazy. Like, I'm not sure how you're supposed to get 5 points to spend. Get rid of all of these, and I don't know. I didn't really try to game it that much. Your size and color. Mushrooms that I am only can change one thing. It says we have clothing, but we don't. We don't wear clothing. We don't have hairstyles, we don't have phenotypes, we just have colors, that's it. Very basic. From what I've seen though, it's pretty straightforward to create new actual like 2D races and stuff. If I'm not mistaken, Paradox has also uploaded some videos to show people how to do it. You can choose your city appearance. It's, again, all straightforward. If you're a bird, you're probably going to choose the birds. I'm a mushroom, so I'm going to choose ones that look like mushrooms. I mean, I guess I could do mushrooms living in Neo, New York, but whatever. There's various governments and ethics you can choose from. You can choose one extreme on the outside, which makes you a fanatic, and then one on the inner ring. I have chosen Fanatic Pacifist. It gives me 2 extra embassies. Rivalry influence gain is negative 50%. Army damage is negative 20. I'm not going to do too good on home defense or planet invasion. But we get a ton of food for growing a population. And of course my people don't like war. We're also a materialist, which is just a basic 5% research boost across the board. I don't think I would want to change that for anything else. Never had a problem with happiness, but that's probably something you worry about the longer on the game goes. Xenophobia, and you could be a fanatic pacifist, but you cannot be a fanatic pacifist. It's not allowed to be recursive. You can change your empire's name and all that. Your flag, this is the symbol of the plump helmet from time immemorial. So we had to reclaim it. Xenophile means you hate aliens. You are not a very good bedmate when it comes to other aliens. Projectile weapons, energy weapons, and missile weapons. Projectile, you can shoot down missiles is how I see it. Energy weapons can cut through armor, and missile weapons are long range, I guess if you want to kite things, but they get picked apart very easy by the other weapons, it seems like. I'm not sure what use they have. There's various FTL methods, I guess. I have only done warp travel. There's hyperspace and wormhole. I'm not even going to bother with it. It's for advanced players only, I guess, in quotes there. And you can fuck with your ships. I'm just going fungaloid. So as you can see, it's kind of robust, but I guess not quite really. Now, this is something I debated about, like, what we were going to aim to accomplish tonight in this stream. One is to probably get drunk, so enjoy your drinks. It's not a tea or a coffee night, folks. It's a much better night than that. And 2, I don't think we're going to actually aim for victory of any type. We're going to have a huge 1,000 star galaxy. Not gonna attempt to take it over or anything like that. We'll be damned lucky if we can ever manage to even explore the whole thing. I have tried the various galaxy shapes. The ring world, not interested in at all, and the spiral arms have a weird gameplay mechanic of getting you stuck on the spiral highways, and I don't think you can jump from one spiral to the other until much later on whenever you get maybe longer range jump crap. Other than that, you have to fight your way to the center of the core and then take over other spirals that way. I didn't much care for that. I preferred elliptical because it throws you in the midst of everything and you are safe from no one. There's a multitude of AI empires we can start with. We're going to crank it up to 9. Or 39, actually. I would go higher than that if I could. I would probably take that up to like 60. If I had a way to hand key that in. There's going to be no breathing room. It's going to be cutthroat very early on, most likely, as empires compete for space and civilizations get snuffed out before they even really have a chance to bloom. They'll just become footnotes in history. Now, advanced AI controls how many of the regular AI empires start with an advantage in resources, technology, and all that stuff. I don't give them any advantage. 0. At this point in history in the galaxy, there was a spontaneous explosion of faster-than-light travel by 39 empires. This is their story. They're all basically equal. Whatever happens to them is going to happen to them. I'm also playing on normal difficulty because I suck at the game. I don't know anything really. And any higher than that and we would probably get our shit packed in by somebody's military incredibly quickly. Faster than light. This controls the method, blah blah blah. I guess we're gonna leave this as any, so the AI can apparently choose multiple ways to get to us. It'll make it interesting. And we're not doing Iron Man because I'm not good enough yet. I will definitely be loading if I absolutely have to. So, the plumpened union of planets has awoken. In the eons since the first primitive plumpite communities took shape in the dense jungles of Phagosite Prime, our civilization has spread and prospered. Through scientific progress, we have managed to stamp out the superstitions that ruled the minds of our ancestors. As reason and rational thought spread among our people, the inefficient nation-states that we had until then organized ourselves into were disbanded, and a council of our most accomplished scientists was gathered to rule in their stead. Now, after the successful creation of several experimental subspace fields, the finest minds of the plumpened union of planets have finished development of the first warp drives. And we get to fly to the stars and do whatever we want. Oh god, let's see what's going on. So the most important thing is, where did we start? We started out on the ass end of the galaxy. I can tell you right now, the very first goal I have is to secure these planets, or whatever habitable planet is around here, like, bam, possibly this one and this one, thereby sealing off this back section. So even if I don't colonize that right away, the enemy won't be able to get back there. Because they can't actually cross my borders once I can talk to them unless I give them permission or we go to war. My secondary goal, which is probably stupid, is to actually try and tunnel as close to the galactic core as possible. Yeah, exactly, Cowboy Duke, Shroom Overlords, because what my main goal is to create a complete wall across the galaxy. Anybody trying to cross through this wall will have to go through us, and then we'll just spread out from there. I don't know if that's going to work or not. It's probably a very stupid idea. It just leaves us one big, long, narrow tube to get attacked on all sides. But we'll see what happens. There's a lot to do in the start here before I unpause it too. Let's see. We start with multiple scientists, 1 for our science ship, 3 for research, and 1 governor. You can recruit people, but it costs resources that do not come very quickly. So, the first thing on the physics upgrade list is administrative AI. That boosts all research speed by 5%. Probably going to take that one just because getting that from the very start is even more useful. Solar panel network allows us to build a module on space stations to give us 3 energy. This is our energy. We cannot run colonies or mining stations or even a fleet of ships without having enough energy. Storage capacity, planet fortification. The other main thing that I'll be working on is fortifying my planets. If we're going to have that long, narrow corridor where our planets are probably going to be easily attacked, we won't have any type of defenses for the enemy to break through, per se, to actually hit our worlds. So if they land troops on the planets, it needs to be stacked in our favor. So that's the type of things that we're going to be aiming for later on. But first up, I gotta go administrative AI. Under society, there's a lot of fun things that you can research here. But the very first one, for me, has to be colony ship. The sooner you can get out there and start dropping colonies and planets, the better. People seem a little bit hesitant so far in my little testing of actually going to war. At least in the start. And then under engineering, let's see, improved spaceport. We can designate a spaceport to be a Corvette assembly yard. Any spaceport, I believe, can build Corvettes. This just makes them build quicker and cheaper. Let's see, mining networks, army damage +5, minerals +5. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Powered exoskeletons. Wearing a powered exoskeleton suit augments the user's strength and speed. The military applications are obvious, but it will also increase labor efficiency. I think we're gonna go with this one first, just to get 5% minerals from the very start. Now, our science ship, we have to start off exploring Sol. Well, the system element, it's not Sol. I forgot, we don't start on Sol because we're not actually human. And now, as far as I know, I can unpause it. If we can rename them a thing, let's see, I'm not sure if I can. Oh, we can. Okay. So, scientist, you get to be a thing. I'm just gonna go down the list. Slaxer, you can be a scientist. Some of these guys are not gonna be very, glorious, per se. They might never get their time in the spotlight. Metal Slime Hunt gets one, and Cowboy Duke. And as for the governor, let's see, who's the governor? How about Erdenshire? If like Erden, how do you spell it? I can't read. There's no E there. You get to be the governor over Element for now. This is, however, the element system. I have no idea why I named it element. It's just a word that I happen to like for some reason. And now we wait. I have a construction ship. Let's see. Oh yeah. I can build a mining station on the sun that'll give me an extra 2 energy. Every month. This planet will give you an extra 2 energy. You can tell if you have, I guess, taking advantage of all of the resources in the system.
Hostile fleet detected.
And there goes some strange enemy. But you can tell if you've got it by this number underneath. Will be white if you haven't, and green if you have. So, hostile fleet detected. I almost wanted to call this stream Hostile Fleet Detected. That's the number one thing you're going to be hearing in this game. Hostile fleet detected. Any element, I guess, metal. I don't have a... how about the element of surprise? Is that an element? But I have no idea what that was. It flew over to this one. This will be probably the first system that we send our science ship to once we're done examining the system here. There's a lot to check out, though. We can get a total of 7 energy from this place so far. In the start, energy is the most difficult thing for me to gather. It's also the one that's basically in the highest demand due to colonies. Let's see, completed the mining station, yes. Now, if there's a way to automate this shit so that they will, I don't know, go construct things on their own, I would love to know it. Because I get tired of micromanaging this stuff. Repair fleet, upgrade fleet. The construction ship. Who wants to be a constructor? Faulty entry. You better not build us anything crappy. If it blows up, that's your fault. The state of the elemental info for the element of surprise. I used to have all of my music uploaded somewhere under the name Element of Sunrise, I think. I'm not entirely... Maybe it was... No, it wasn't Element of Surprise. I just can't remember the stupid website anymore. So I've lost it all forever. So what do we got? We got one built there. We can build one here. Mining stations are actually pretty expensive. In the beginning at 90 credits. I believe I can build almost 2 Corvettes for that price.
System survey complete.
Good deal. Cowboy Duke, you have gained a level. Level 2. For a science person thingy, I believe when they gain on levels, it allows them to decode more difficult anomalies without risking blowing up. And possibly also research quicker. I think it has to be uploaded to Imager or something like that. Not every website will work for uploading images. And look at this, a tropical world. Tropical worlds happen to be my specialty. That means that is our first colonizable planet. And the more of those we can find, the better. Every single planet is just a big ball of resources. Good lord, there's 5 unclaimed... Just go enter the orbit there. 5 unclaimed energy credits. That's just... wow. Element system is completely loaded down with energy. Eventually, from what I've seen, energy becomes almost worthless. You can't even trade for it. I couldn't even give the shit away. The AI was so unimpressed with my offering of energy. Element 143, huh? The discovery of alien life. The Yim Flig Fool has made a startling find on Shalub 3. The planet is teeming with alien life. For the first time in history, we've encountered life forms that did not originate on Phagocyte Prime. This amazing discovery has silenced those who believe we were alone in the universe. Although none of the alien creatures found on Shalub 3 are sentient, it is likely only a matter of time before we encounter beings that are, and that gives us 60 research points, I guess. Who is... Hey, Kate. You can be the first science ship. The Kate. Probably gonna die a horrible death. The plumpened union of planets is abuzz with news of the alien life found by the Yim. While hardly intelligent life by Plumpetian standards, the fascinating beings defy easy classification and hint at the immense complexities and possibilities in the universe. Image Shack? Image Shack has been horrible for, I just want to say, eternity. I can't think of a time Image Shack was ever good. What the hell is this? Mass extinction. There's a lot of random events in this game. Our first stumbling steps into the void beyond Phagocyte Prime were not motivated solely by curiosity, or a desire to conquer the unknown, or a need to leave our mark. The biosphere of Phagocyte Prime has undergone rapid changes in the past few centuries, and prominent scientists warn that Phagocyte Prime may be faced with the beginnings of a mass extinction event, that cyclical purging of life that is inseparable from planetary existence in the greater cosmos. A research plan has been put together to study a number of planets rendered uninhabitable by major astronomical incidents or planet-bound catastrophes. We hope that by reconstructing these events, a similar fate may be avoided. And blah 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 blah. Apparently I don't have a choice to deny this one. Plumpened Union of Planets begins the mass extinction through the ages event chain.
Situation log updated.
The situation log is where you go if you want to have story time, I think. Habitable worlds. Habitable world survey. This basically sends us out to scan a bunch of planets. I'm gonna go ahead and accept it with the full knowledge that I
Situation log
probably
updated.
won't be able to survey them all, because most of them will fall under enemy or alien hands anyways. Unless I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, good call, Metal Slime. We have to save our homeworld. Phagocyte Prime. Let's check the surface. We've got industrial wasteland, industrial wasteland, industrial wasteland, sprawling slums, slums, and slums. It's not all industrial wasteland yet. Push is pretty good. I've never had problems with that one. Faulty entry completed construction of a mining station. Unfortunately, his work was not even close to being done. How much do we have left? We still have 3 points left that we have to find. Right there. Okay. It's gonna be a while though. At least like 4 months. Maybe 5. Blight towns as far as the eye can see, Metal. Unfortunately, none of my leaders are hollowed. So
Situation log updated.
they all actually do die, and that is a serious, serious blow to your empire. So we have 2 things going on. Let's see. Encounter an element. We've encountered some form of alien vessel and element. These strange objects have been flagged as alpha aliens. That means they're the first ones that we bumped into. It goes Alpha, Beta, Charlie, Delta, Echo, blah. News of alien ships humming through the ether have reached Phagocyte Prime. Yep. It's now on. And that actually should add an event. Investigate Alpha Aliens. If we research this, it will put my colony ship on hold for 190 days, but it's worth it. We need to make contact with these aliens as quickly as possible. The longer we go without contact, the more, I believe, hostile things get. What now? Unemployment. Well, I think what I need to do is build... I need minerals. I'll never not need minerals. This produces 2. So there we go. Looks like I'm too broke to build anything else. Note that you can research those alien researches. You're right, it didn't. They can all be run at the same time? I've been having trouble juggling all the different research and stuff. Like, I don't want this douchebag out on the ship, flying around. He's not the captain of that ship.
System survey complete.
Cowboy Duke is flying. Cowboy Duke is riding Kate across the universe, okay? I don't know why Slaxer thinks he's got to be on that. Or why he's got to tie this up society. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's no way around it. The first thing I do, by the way, is survey all of the planets inside your borders. Like, we can already send Faulty over here. To get this 3 energy instead of screwing around over there with lesser ones. I believe Cowboy Duke is riding Kate, Erdenshire. Cowboy Duke is riding Kate. 5,000 USD? No. Just say no to bad website links.
Special project complete.
Okay, what special project? The spaceborne life forms, which the Plumpetian head of society research has come to refer to as Tiyanki, are docile creatures capable of accessing some lower dimension of subspace. So these things are the Placid Leviathans. Only 20? Wow. What would I even do with a website?
Anomaly found.
Besides, let it fall into obscurity and never be
Construction
updated.
complete.
Calm down, game. I'm trying to get comfortable here. It's like I'm in the devil's kitchen. It's so hot. And the chair I'm in is unfortunately not helping it. Phagocyte Prime has finished its surface construction. Now this is where it gets dangerous for Cowboy Duke, by the way. We have ran into an anomaly. Efforts to map the surface of this planet have identified a strange mountain formation in the southern hemisphere. It does not appear to have formed naturally. There's a 30% chance that something bad is going to happen. Now, we could leave this for later, and I'm actually going to. Sorry, Duke, you're not going to die yet. I'm going to leave this for later. Leave it be for now, because you're going to level up soon. And as much as I would like to send him to his 30% chance of a death, that's still too high for me. Anything under 30, and I'll say right into the fires for it. But he's gonna level up soon, and there's no point in letting him die. So, build a mining station there. Can the enemy, well, not the enemy, but can the AI steal those anomalies from you, Raidsoft? Probably not if it's in your territory, but if it's outside, it's fair game, isn't it? I can guarantee you that won't be open Metal Slime Hunt. It's like a $10,000 domain. Maybe more. I need to stop building some of these stations. And probably build another science ship. I just have PTSD from my little primitive tribal villages that you can find in Civ 4, I think, being stolen. Those little huts could give you beautiful technology upgrades. And then you have to go to war, and that's just how it is. And I'd rather not go to war because I'm a pacifist here. How's anyone supposed to remember that? Even I wouldn't want to type that in. Let's see.
System survey complete.
I'm gonna build a hydroponics farm. Get some more food in there so people grow quicker. One of my, let's see, I haven't shown you everything. Have I? Governing, ruler traits. We've got 10% happiness to the public. Spaceport build cost is -20, and spaceport module cost is -20. I was actually more curious about my species traits. Yeah, I tried to make this as mushroom-like as possible. We have growth time
Research complete.
-10. We'll get to you in a minute. I guess I did show you this, but we have growth time -10, migration time -50, resettlement -33, and tropical preference. All things, again, you can set up whenever you're choosing your class. So, the next things we can research are blue lasers, which I might actually go for because I'm pretty sure they're more powerful. I like that one, Erdenshire. That's, yeah, that one, Plump Mans. XXX. That's the gold mine right there. Plump Mans. That's the money maker right there. Basic combat roles is an AI routine you can put on your ship, which, more powerful than red lasers. I actually want to go with blue lasers, because blue is so much more beautiful than red. Is this Blade Runner music? I know it's close. Okay, science ship, Kate. Get off your ass. Oh, shit. Look at this. This isn't just your regular star. Oh, no. That, my friends, is a pulsar, I believe. Not that it does us any good. I think it'll just give us additional engineering, I believe. Aventure.
Situation log updated.
I don't like the sounds of that. Hostile fleet present. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Aventure system. These strange objects have been flagged as beta aliens until we can learn more about them.
Evading hostile fleet.
Okay, the science ship Kate has encountered hostile aliens and are attempting to flee. They should be able to. No problem. It's tempting to investigate that, but I've got to get this colony ship done. And I need like 350 credits in order to make that shit happen too. Well, what are you guys gonna do with these domains once you get them bought? Which one of you is gonna program and run a website? And what are you going to accomplish from it?
Construction
I'm
complete.
curious. I'll totally send it out on a tweet. Powered exoskeletons is done. I have no idea. Let's see. Robots are relatively simple machines capable of accepting verbal commands, but possessing no true intelligence. Robotic workers. I don't know what point that would be. You can make a defense platform or an ion thruster. Even though we're pacifists, we still need to at least level up our ships a little bit, right? You guys should do something completely unexpected on there. Everyone would expect plump porn. Probably not the dank memes. Mushroom girls and slime girls? See, now Metal's getting a good thing going. I'm not sure how powerful I need to get my ships yet, but I know that they need to be A, powerful enough to deal with pirates, and B, powerful enough to clear out some of the ambient life forms
Anomaly found.
that we're going to be running across. Go, Cowboy Duke! It's a 15% chance. By chance, we stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this planet. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. The signal contains no message. Could it be a distress transponder? Research it. And then you're going to go back and research that one too. Linus Sex Dungeon site. Only if you make it interactive. Via some type of maybe flash or something. Where you can like tug on Linus's hairy sweaty ball sack and punch it like a punching bag. You gotta go all in on this. I'm just saying, don't half-ass it if you do it. There's enough half-assing going on recently. A mummified pilot. The mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit over Eba Makis II. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit, complete with a helmet, and may be a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient battle, only to be forgotten and left behind. Our study of the corpse has provided some interesting data, and that's 60 society points. More unemployment. Could you guys please stop having nothing to do? I'm trying to save up for a colony ship here, and you're making this difficult. Let's see, mining network. And let's preemptively give you a mining network there too. I was going to spend a lot of my credits, but it'll be kind of a boost. Jeff doesn't actually have Jeff Major legal issues on jeffmajor.com. I didn't even know he had a jeffmajor.com website.
Research complete.
Yes. Let's see. Colony ships have finally been researched. Unfortunately, it's going to take me like 2 or 3 years to save up enough credits to build one. Let's see. The next things we can build or research are farming subsidies, army upkeep at -10%, also gives us a military academy. I have not yet had use for that, so never mind. Naval capacity 10%, not really worth it. Or galactic ambitions, which gives our borders an extra 20% and unlocks survey data. That's like a twice as long to research program as the others, but it's the one I've went for every single time. It's the plasma shield of this game, as far as I can tell. Interactive VR Linus extension. Wow.
System survey complete.
I would kickstart that. Metal Slime Hunt has leveled up. This planet is a good one too, and it's got a tropical planet, so bam, bam. Back to back. 2 amazing planets. Let's see. The thing has leveled up. Sometimes they can get positive or negative traits too. Do I have a lot of memes, or like, I'm curious. What would be on my site whenever you guys were saying that? Like, I feel like almost everybody's got like a catchphrase or something they do subconsciously that they don't even know. It basically becomes a meme. So let's see, gigantic skeleton this time. What was previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Gothra 3 has been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. The bones have been dated as 3.4 billion years old, but our scientists have ruled out that Gothra 3 could have supported life on that scale at any point in the planet's history. Science Officer Cowboy Duke has prepared a special research project to delve further into this mystery.
Situation log updated.
So, if I do this, it ties up my physics research for 180 days. However, my physics is only researching blue lasers, which means it's not really worth it. Let's research that. Can you do that, Cowboy Duke? Nope. It's Cowboy Duke and Metal Slime Hunt tag teaming up on this gigantic, continent-sized skeleton. Are you guys done needing help over here for a little bit? I've got 2 colony ships I have to build. Well, hello, I can see that. I tried to get past that too.
Special project complete.
I really wanted to stop saying that, but I was like, I don't know what else to say to get started. It's fucking go time. Special project completed. Our continued studies of the massive skeletal remains on Gothra have managed to shed some light on how the creature ended up on the planet. There are very faint residual energy readings that indicate some kind of dimensional portal existed briefly towards the rear of the skeleton. Science Officer Cowboy Duke theorizes that the creature passed through this gateway from another dimension only to quickly perish in the hostile environment of Gothra. Why it did this and where it came from are questions that may never be answered. So, physics research and Cowboy Duke gains a bunch of experience. Kate. To move forward towards the core, or back out. Again, we need to block off these things, if at all possible. See, that's a work of art, Slacks. That's the work of art that we're talking about. That's what needs to be poster-sized and printed out.
Situation log updated.
We've encountered the Gamma aliens.
Evading hostile fleet.
Why do they always have to be hostile? Let's see, what is this crap? The Gammas Veil. Nebulae give a 30% travel speed penalty to ships in interstellar light. This is a nice little buffer to have here, too. I wish that these aliens were on the other side of it. Because that does make things a little bit more difficult. I don't care about the mass extinction crap. Not yet. I need to know about some of these aliens. It's imperative that we start having communication with them. Namely, the Gamma aliens who are right here on my doorstep. I wish Slacks could just keep creating stuff like that and randomly sending it to people. And then we could somehow
System
get their
survey
reaction.
complete.
I think they're beautiful works of art. I want to get one framed and put it on my wall.
Special project complete.
The Void Clouds. An investigation into a peculiar cluster of debris and space dust has yielded surprising results. It is a particular cloud bristling with a powerful charge of unknown origin that has no business exhibiting simple reflexive actions, let alone movements with purpose. And yet it does. There is something undeniably ominous about the hazy subject of the relayed video feeds. Perhaps there are things in the universe we should not tangle with. So, we can watch
Situation log updated.
Void Clouds now. Take a science department and collect data with the Void Clouds. Let's do it. It's 90 days with physics. That's nothing, basically. And we've been sitting here daydreaming, but we're rich. It's time for a colony ship. I think we'll probably end up getting 2 colony ships going at the same time. Balti, you'll be back in work soon.
Research complete.
Don't worry. Ion thrusters have been completed. At some point, I'll need to call a bunch of my ships back and get them upgraded. Let's see, Corvette assembly yards. What's the quickest? Mineral storage capacity and mining network too. Let's do it. Show me your warp tits. Jesus Christ.
Special project complete.
Void unclouded. The Void Clouds are, as far as the Plumpetian researchers can tell, among the oldest entities in the universe. They seem to have originated just a scant few billion years after matter as we know it first appeared. The tremendous forces of the young cosmos making something out of nothing. They would have been stars once, but were not. Explaining their apparent animal intelligence is more difficult, but the answer might lie in the abnormally strong electromagnetic fields that keep them together, another product of their primordial beginnings. It is not inconceivable that, given enough time, the circulation of its stardust and gravitic fields aligned in a flexible approximation of neural pathways. See, this is why I read this stuff, because it's actually pretty interesting. Gigantic floating balls of gas arranged as neurons. Let's see. We could say they will not stand in our way. Damage to void clouds is plus 10%, or we can say, can these impulses be traced? And it adds a list of likely void cloud systems.
Situation log updated.
Okay. Timeout. I actually want to find as many of these as I can. Drifting clouds. Track on the map. Where are they at? Oh my god, those are so spread out. I don't think he would ever make it. Well, he's scanning this one right now. Like, shouldn't there be a void cloud here or something?
System survey complete.
We're gonna try to fly here, and look at this. I don't know if you guys can see that or if it's too Tetrisy. There's some type of strange field around that.
Evading hostile fleet.
Oh, crap. It's the beta aliens. This is one reason I don't generally accept these quests. You'll never find a path around any of these borders. So now it's a quest that's just gonna sit there for basically ever. After you're done with that colony ship, give me one more. Hyperdrives? I don't understand how hyperdrives work yet. Those are the advanced ones, right? The problem if I don't set it to passive faulty is that I've lost too many just to suicidal crap where they... If I don't baby them, they'll just go get themselves killed. Mass extinction noxious planet. Allegedly, this planet's flora and fauna choked on their own poisonous emissions, likely helped along by the release of reactive gases from beneath the planet's crust.
Situation log updated.
Good lord, more missions. I think I had one run like right into a bunch of, what were they, ancient mining drones, and just get obliterated. It probably would work if I babysat them, but I'm incredibly lazy. So oh, set paths. So like, let's say if I didn't want to jump from like star to star to star to star to star to get here, I could choose the other one and it would just be a straight line, but it would be a lot slower to get there. So I could jump from here to there. Limited range. Over the next couple days and
System
weeks.
survey complete.
Depending on how much I want to stream this, I guess maybe we will all learn together. Cowboy Duke has got skill level 4 now. Congrats to you. A colony ship is built, and I want to solidify this planet in our grasp first, or this system. Colonize this planet. I believe, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, I won't be able to probably get it until the next planet, but if I put it on the food, that makes the colony do better at the start, right? I think I'd prefer to be able to
Construction
do
complete.
jumps like that. The spaceport of Phagosite Prime has finished its construction. With the other colony ship, I wasn't actually expecting it that quick. Let's colonize this one. Ooh, 3 food. Okay. Yeah, this is just a warning that my energy credits are negative. Colony ships take a whopping 8 energy in order to keep running. And the first Plumpite colony has been formed. Our colony ship has found a rare patch of open ground in the jungles of Jiraguluraya and made planetfall. The landing site is surrounded on all sides by lush vegetation, and sentry drones have been deployed to guard against predators. The ship has been permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up, so this is a great day for the plumpened Union of Planets. We got 60 engineering points. You can actually move the HQ? What do we have here? Oh yeah, analysis. Kate, can you research that? We need to know what's going on with these noxious planets everyone's talking about. Is this in somebody's? Yes, alien vessels. I was gonna go try to colonize that tropical world. You just demolish it and rebuild it? That sounds expensive. Call me crazy, but that does sound a little expensive. We need to get this, which is 3 minerals. I'm probably gonna have to build another construction ship
Special project complete.
depending on how quick we expand. The only reason I hate doing this is because I don't think construction ships have any use once you have completed upgrading your empire. Mass extinction toxic. The cracks in the planet's crust, first presumed to be the result of significant tectonic activity, are actually the lasting marks of impossibly large roots burrowing through the Earth. At some point in the distant past, a freak mutation, possibly deliberately introduced by sentient beings, though it is unlikely they could have predicted the result, caused the native plant life to grow out of control. Many of these plants reproduce through pollination, with countless gametes carried by currents through the lower atmosphere. While this process was originally only cause for mild irritation, the exponential increase in atmosphere-borne particles effectively choked the life out of all animals on the planet in a matter of months. I think, Lawson, right now we're researching a bunch of different causes for mass extinction, and this is what I was trying to avoid, damn it. The birth of space piracy. Okay. Timeout. Spaceport, we need to build... just build as many Corvettes as I can right now. Also, timeout. We need to recruit an admiral. Let's see, this one is leader recruitment cost, negative 33%, who gives a shit. Leader experience gain 15%, and sensor range plus 25, that makes Admiral Thulong here, or whatever, a scout. Also 34 years old, which means they're not going to die of old age anytime soon, so you get recruited. And you get to lead the first dismanual here. Let's see. How do you rename? I completely forgot. Let's see. Raidsoft, you get to be the admiral here. And this fleet's name is actually the Homeworld Squad. It should be probably called the Core Worlds. This is going to be the squad that does not actually travel out and about and fight, you know, various crazy things. Most likely.
Hostile fleet detected.
Pirate fleet from the Tormentors has been detected on a direct course toward the Shaleb system, sir. That son of a bitch, they went behind our lines. Well, Raidsoft, I hope you're a good leader.
Research complete.
I hate to say it, but you are flying outdated technology. I never did bring my ships in for upgrades after all of those things. I'm sorry, but hey, if you can fly and succeed with 4 of these ships, you can succeed with just about everything. So, deflectors is for planets. Physics lab, I don't care about. Survey speed would be 15%. I think we're going to go with deflectors. I probably won't need them for a while, but it's good to have them. And this is what I've been looking for a while too. The Betharian refining. It allows us to build a Betharian power plant, which is like 6 power. And all we need is 1 Betharian stone. Which is another fun thing for us to search for. Meanwhile, on the other side of the galaxy...
Station under attack.
Yes, I know. Oh, well... They've got 104 firepower versus our 93 from
Colony
this fleet.
Established.
And 38 from the mining station. I'm gonna slow this down real quick. Let's send in backup too. Just in case Raidsoft has to warp out for one reason or another. This is normal speed. This is taking forever. This is why I don't use normal speed. I would die of old age, and this station's gonna die regardless. God damn. One of my beautiful, beautiful mining stations. Unless Raidsoft arrives at the very last second and engages. Yep, he does, I think. He arrives and broadsides the leader with a volley of lasers, buying the mining station a little bit of time. However, I believe that we are actually losing. Okay. I need you... Well, I was gonna try to merge him. Probably can't merge him in battle. I need you to get over there and provide Raidsoft some support. This is the health bars over here. So they've got a lot that are way more beat up than we are. My main problem is I don't know which ship Raidsoft is in. And I really don't want him to blow up. Okay. This ship is down to just... Okay, we're about ready to lose this Corvette here. It has 35 hull left. None of my ships have shields left. Oh god. And you know what? I'm jumping out. I need you to retreat.
Situation log updated.
Okay. One of the ships still blew up on the way out.
Colony established.
We're gonna lose the mining station regardless. God damn it. It's just 90 credits. The miners have all evacuated, by the way. They all jettisoned out, I assure you.
Construction complete.
You guys really need
Situation log updated.
like better engines for sure. Dear God. Raidsoft, you're not a disgrace. You put up a hell of a fight. You were outgunned. However, I don't think you didn't die. You go repair. Okay. All we lost was a mining station. Everybody go repair. And just so you know, that has earned your fleet the upgrades you'd so desperately need. Kate and Cowboy Duke.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Shit. Engaged at where? I have no idea. No, did they actually come here? Those fools. They have tracked us down here. Oh, shit. One thing I didn't do is I did not set all of my fleets to aggressive. Raid, you might actually die here. You could retreat. No, 10 days until it's ready. There is no retreat. They jumped right on top of you, right in front of your ships. Cut you off. I guess it's more or less a fair fight here.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Did we have backup arrive yet? We did have backup arrive. Sweet. Raidsoft, it's just down to your ship, by the way, in that squad. You are... Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know if I should hit that retreat button. You're down to 38 hull, 32. If he gets a critical hit, you're down to 24 hull. 7 hull. Oh, my God. It's so close. I hit retreat. I don't... Nope. So close. So close, Raidsoft. You were so brave. You were so brave and so young. 34 years old. And dead. You still fire while retreating and everything. It just wasn't good enough. This all could have been avoided with blue lasers too. That's the thing that breaks my Empire's heart the most. Our first casualties in space. And we had the technology to prevent it. Just a more powerful laser is all it would have taken. You guys need to go repair. And let's go into the ship designer. We will call this line of ships the Raidsofts. They're going to be the Corvettes based after the illustrious first admiral that we ever had, who gave his life trying to defend the brave miners of the blah 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 system, and then was bravely ambushed on his way back home for repairs. So yeah, we need to upgrade this thing. I need better reactors. We have -5 power, but Hell, let's just load that down. You can put some ion thrusters on here so it's quicker. And let's save it. So, all in all, a much better designed ship now. However, these ships are probably all going to have to be disbanded. Because they are not that design, and they never will be that design. Hang on. So, if I disband it, is there any way, Raidsoft or whoever else plays this, how I can turn these ships into money? I could have swore at some point it said something about having excess energy in your ship not exactly being a bad thing. Is that just if it comes to shields? Let's delete this one completely. Maybe just the raid soft. I don't know, the SS raid soft. It's the raid soft's line. Do we have an engineer in here who knows about extra power? Let's see. I know having negative power is a horrible thing. You can't even save it, I'm pretty sure. Time to project, which is collecting all this debris. I think I'm gonna have to, like, disable these ships, and I don't want to. It's not something that I can use. We could send them to their doom, now that I think about it. Let's go ahead and hire a new admiral to lead them. Let's see, this one's recruitment costs, experience gain. This one has 10% evasion and negative 25% FTL charge up. Emergency FTL damage. Oh, that's right. You were right, Raidsoft. If you do an FTL jump, it does damage to your ship. If it's an emergency one. Lawson, you get to be the next admiral. Don't fuck this up. You're gonna be leading the old ships that survived the attack as well as the new ships that we build. The Corvette, the Raid Soft class. We're not gonna be taken by surprise again. Oh, we're gonna find their home base, Cowboy Duke. They teleported, I believe, somewhere down here. Alien vessels. We need to look at those massive health bar or damage bars down there. 372 damage, 420 damage. My entire fleet of 4 ships does 93 damage. I need to build some things on these worlds real quick. Pretty much just basic hydroponics now while the populations get built up. You are going to be, I think, hydroponics, yes. I thought that having more energy meant that shields charged more often or weapons fired more often or something like that. I'm probably completely wrong. I'm generally pretty good at being wrong. I can't do normal speed, that's way too damn slow. Look at all these points we will never reach. Oh yeah, every time you analyze debris from a wreckage or something, it gives you bonus points into research. So I believe that it can knock off like a month, maybe 2
Construction
at
complete.
most, just by researching blown up things. 10% progress in nanocomposite materials. It adds up, and I believe it changes based on the type of debris that you're researching as well. Oh wait, I can upgrade those 4 ships now. For 72 credits. We'll get them all to be Raid Soft class. I prefer having all of my ships on the same page. The only thing I might ever mix in at some point is some projectile ships, just to like be able to destroy missiles that are coming after us.
Construction complete.
What now? I'm not sure if armor can regenerate until you've researched regenerative armor.
Construction complete.
I know that shields will regenerate. Yeah, the first empire that I did here in this game, I used missiles, and like the very first time I went to war, it was with a projectile enemy, and I wasn't prepared. They just sat back in their little stacks and destroyed every single missile I threw at them. Kate. Research that crap. Like I say, I'm not really going to be micromanaging this. Sometimes I'm just going to be sitting here talking to you guys or just daydreaming. I'm trying to switch my schedule, my sleep schedule, so I'm going to be really tired here in a little bit. I want to be staying up much, much later. Comet sighted. Plumpites are naturally curious, and the appearance of a comet in the sky above Phagosite Prime has sown a widespread sense of humility among our people. It is their fervent hope that wonders like this one will someday bring all beings in the galaxy together. That gives us 40 influence, dear God. I'm stockpiling this influence for a reason. Later on it becomes much harder to get it. And all of our dudes are pretty young right now, but once they all die, like back to back to back, then you'll be crying. What are you doing? Seriously, are you broke or something? I'm actually worried about Kate there. Or Cowboy Duke. He's seen too much. Can you not go crazy? What are you even scanning there? The debris is over here. What the hell? I have had a few bugs in this game pop up. One was the very first game that I even played. I had a bunch of invaders come to my system and it told me to board one of their ships. Well, I never could board one of their ships, so one of the enemy ships was just stuck in the middle of my system for eternity. And it made all of my ships set to aggressive just go over to it and sit there.
Research complete.
So there's some weird things with this game, needless to say. We have researched deflectors. Next we can get colony development speed, 25% quicker, energy storage, planet fortification toughness, or energy storage capacity. That'll give us Beltharian power plant 2, which I want. If they weren't busy tying him up to research debris, maybe I should not. Maybe what I actually need is another science ship and another sciencer, because you can never have enough. This one says he knows how to research ancient civilization anomalies. Fell risk is negative 25%. His research speed is 50%. This guy knows spacecraft, This guy knows field manipulation. We're going to go with this one for our pilot. And who is he? Alien man? Apparently we've got an alien man amongst us. He'll be flying that spaceship as soon as it's done. And yeah, okay.
Debris analyzed.
You know what, Cowboy Duke?
Construction complete. Research complete.
Just get out there and survey some things. We're done scanning debris for now. Our border range has increased 20%. We've got survey data now. And the next thing's up for research is genome mapping. Leaders live 10 years longer. Also gives us 10% more food. Planetary unification. 10% happiness. Biolab, no. Orbital hydroponics, no. Let's go genome mapping. Yeah, you spent enough time in our borders, Cowboy Duke. It's time to go out there and earn your keep. It's time to go find us some anomalies. This next guy right here, Alien Man, he can prove his worth by going and researching that. And again, it's going to tie up a thing, maybe. I don't know. Really? You're going to do the disco dance as well? I hope it explodes. It can. I had two, like, 15% chances earlier take out both of my science chiefs.
System survey complete.
Let's see, the Neshmat system. Has absolutely nothing of use to me. Cowboy, you need to find me some more tropical systems. Having 3 planets is not nearly
Debris
enough.
analyzed. Evading hostile fleet.
Evading hostile fleet again. What the hell is this? I've never seen a star with some type of shield around it. Okay, Alien Man. Now you have to go out into the wilderness. How many can you build around a planet?
Anomaly found.
Okay, Cowboy Duke. There's a 22% chance of you fucking this right up. The sensor profile of a mid-sized vessel was briefly detected inside the upper atmosphere of the gas giant. It's a level 3 anomaly, but by God, you're level 4. You decide to buckle down and get it done. The risks be damned. And this science ship, I don't even know if I can get a name for this one. How about Ortoga? Oh, go away, gas giant ship. Try to type here. Active scans of Gamesia 4 have picked up what appears to be a large ship deep inside the atmosphere of the gas giant. Judging by the nearby debris, there have been several failed attempts to salvage this derelict in the past. Any ship strong enough to withstand such crushing gravity must be a magnificent prize, and Science Officer Cowboy Duke has proposed a salvage project of our own. Bring it up, man. Whatever it is, do it.
Situation log updated.
Okay. So if you research that project, let's see. Oh, wow. It's a neutron star, damn. For those of you who don't actually know what a neutron star are, I urge you to go to Wikipedia and read about it. That shit will blow your mind. There's some crazy things out there. And yeah, you might have heard about them, but until you've actually read about them, you don't know.
Special project complete.
In a masterful display of engineering, the team under Science Officer Cowboy Duke has managed to gently raise the derelict ship on Yem Fligluol to the gas giant's upper atmosphere. Despite its age, the ancient cruiser is in remarkably good condition, and we have restored power to its systems. No trace of the original crew remains, but we have brought over our own and commissioned the ship into the fleet. Yeah! So, you gain 200 experience, and we get an incredibly powerful derelict-class ship to join our fleet. It sucks that I have to pay upkeep on this damn thing. But it is what it is, and you need to go back and join the fleet there. I've never gotten a free ship before. I approve wholeheartedly. Here, you finish surveying that system because there's no telling what else you're gonna find. That's gonna be that ship has a fleet capacity rating of 4 and almost totals the 7 ship power of our other ones.
System survey complete.
What did we survey? The Mios system. The Mios Dios system. The ocean world is there. Ocean worlds are close to tropical worlds. They'll probably
Anomaly found.
be one of the first ones that we can actually colonize other than tropical. So Cowboy Duke has found another anomaly. Efforts to map the surface of this moon have identified a strange mountain formation in the southern hemisphere. It almost feels like deja vu. Could it possibly be a second creature like the first one? Oh yeah. I should start doing a lot of things. I've got a ton of these. Like I say, I'll just start daydreaming. Go build that. What you guys need is just like a build station. Like the fertilizer images you guys had for Stardew Valley, just get a build station one. What was blah blah blah? We've already seen that.
Situation log updated.
I wonder what the chances of that are. Sir, our science indicates that we look like dicks. I resent that. Comment, Slaxer. Metal Slime Hunt has leveled up. He is now a wiser and smarter mushroom amongst us. We'll merge
survey
both
complete.
of these, hopefully. Okay. It's starting to get tricky where to move to around here. There's a lot of alien vessels floating around.
Anomaly found.
Okay, alien man. It looks like you have found an anomaly too. The material composition of this asteroid differs significantly from its neighbors. It likely has a different origin than the other bodies of this asteroid belt and should be investigated more closely. Again, if it's under 30, you never say no. You have to do it. Shift Q build orders. Oh wow, that's amazing. Can I build research stations? Oh my god. Build mining stations. How many can I queue up in a row? Build mining. Build research. Because I just want to queue up everything. I don't want to do anything on my own. Plus 7 orders. Although it's difficult to accept, all indications point towards asteroid AZ being a coprolite, a piece of fossilized feces from some kind of massive life form. It appears to be almost 1 billion years old, and much of the fossil's original organic composition has been replaced by mineral deposits. Our scientists are baffled as to what kind of creature could have produced a shit this large. It's absolutely remarkable. It's beautiful.
System survey complete.
Only for the most mature of baby's growth. Can I queue up, like, research ships too? Wait, it's the wrong thing. Don't do it, ship. It's the wrong system.
Evading hostile fleet.
Oh, evading hostile fleets, the game. Alien vessels in Ortega. I need to start doing some of these alien researches to find out what these things are. Investigate the giant skeleton. We could do that. Beta aliens, we'll research that. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna have to go back and
Research
research
complete.
that damn skeleton. That is a mushroom, not a penis. I wish you guys could get your head out of the gutter. We finally finished the Betharian power plants too. Missile defense, nano composite armor, Corvette assembly yards, which I'm not interested in. Let's go for... The reason I don't care about like the engineering facilities and stuff is because it just adds one extra research point. That's stuff that I'll want to do on... I'll want to add on later. We're going to go for a little bit of armor for our ships though.
System
And
survey complete.
that thing has leveled up. Okay. You need to go back and finish researching that object. Your work's not even close to being done, Cowboy Duke. You're gonna be the most prolific investigator of basically our species' history.
Research complete.
What did we learn now? But there, finally! Didn't I just learn how to build Betharian power plant 1s? Basic combat roles. We'll go for that one.
Special project complete.
I'll show you what basic combat roles does whenever it's completed. It's basically just either a defensive boost that you can put on your ships or an offensive one, rate of fire and stuff like that. And the crystalline entities. The reports of strange, free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. The ship-size objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures. Blah 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 blah, there's fucking crystal
Situation log
aliens out there.
updated.
I'm almost getting tired of reading some of this stuff. As much as I said I liked it, I don't. What do we have? Mining stations done, systems done, my fleet is done. What I need to do, finish upgrades, and then I think we're gonna go pick a fight with somebody just to get that admiral some experience. And
Anomaly
vessels.
found. Special project complete.
Good lord, as soon as we find the crystalline entities, we're gonna go fight them. So this is a 30% chance of failure, alien man. Life signs have been detected coming from inside the atmosphere of this gas giant. Could it indicate the presence of some kind of biosphere? 30% is pretty high. And I said my limit is 30. 30 and higher and I don't do it. Anything under 30, and we will. Okay. Blah blah blah. Cowboy Duke gets another boost of experience because he's a cheater. I'm pretty sure he's making up some of the stuff that he's finding out there. That's the second similar story you've sent to us, Cowboy Duke. Gonna have to come up with something better next time. Ocean
Ships
World.
upgraded. Construction complete.
Ocean World, Ocean World. That is a society project. That I'll probably luck into arid worlds or some crap like that. We have 1 month, and then it'll probably be some type of planet upgrade. There we go. Please, it's not. We have farming subsidies for Hydroponics Farm 2. Energy weapon damage plus 10%. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Naval capacity 10%, which is worthless. Dense jungle removal. This would allow us to clear those tiles on our planets, which I don't need yet. I'm gonna go for Ingo's Vapor. We are a energy-based species, so why not? The difficult part will be coming up with that resource, actually finding it in one of our systems and then claiming it.
Anomaly found.
10% chance. Impressive structures litter a small area on the surface of Stathama 4, practically begging for some archaeological work. Why not? Lab assistants want to learn. What are you guys even talking about? Using actual lab assistants for tests? I do think people should be able to sign up for tests. I know that they have those companies you can go to where you can stay for like a weekend and they'll check your blood every couple hours and give you strange drugs and then pay you a shit ton of money. But basically when you get cancer 20 years later, you can't blame it on them. The structures on Sathama 4 are not as old as we first believed. It seems to be a playground or amusement park of some sort. Science Officer Alien Man notes that many of the contraptions are highly complex creations that we can learn much from, and that, to the builder's alien eyes, this might have been a cutting-edge sensor array, or even a gigantic art installation. Okay. Don't forget to take out life insurance on them first. I mean, that's just the logical thing to do, right?
Anomaly found.
Okay, well this one's a 7% chance of failure. There is a significant amount of debris in orbit around this gas giant. Most of it appears to come from long-lost starships. Get at it, Cowboy Duke. There's a reason we have you out there on the frontier, doing
System
your thing.
survey complete.
I'm mainly disappointed that none of these fringe planets are colonizable, which means I can't chop any of this off. The strong gravity well of Bogar 5 has pulled in a massive amount of space debris, which has formed a dense layer around parts of the gas giant. Most of it appears to be wreckage from a series of space battles fought in the system several millennia ago. Scavengers have already scoured the debris of valuable technologies and artifacts, but a mining station should be able to recycle the metal. One of these days you're gonna find death. Honestly, this is kind of upsetting. Let us go ahead and... What do I spend all this money on, guys? I'm not used to having this much. Let's just do a bunch of upgrades on our core planet. I don't want to spend everything, but that should be good. I'm not used to having that many minerals. Good lord. Okay. It's daunting. You can't just let that money sit there. You're falling behind if you do. Go, my spores. Soon we reach for the stars. That is too good. I showed on my stream, but I don't have
situation log updated.
Dang it, that sounds bad. But I don't have that type of window mode set up. It's capturing the game directly. Encounter in Eba Marcus. We have encountered some form of alien vessels.
Evading hostile fleet.
What do we got? Hostiles. Blah, blah. Alien man has leveled up. Now, as long as it doesn't say that you have entered battle, generally you'll be fine. What were they doing in my system anyways? Hang on. You can't still be evading hostiles.
Anomaly found.
Okay. Science Officer Duke has leveled up and he's learned the trait Resilient. Good for him. Level 5. I've never had a science officer this leveled up before. Observing the massive asteroid, blah blah blah, we found that it might be another piece of poop. But there's a good chance we could crack this one open and find a prize inside. So we send our best scientist on the job. Captain Cowboy Duke.
Research complete.
We're not gonna say that he's wrangling turds right now. But it's close. Minding your own business. Deep within a crevice of the giant asteroid, we have found something astonishing. There is a mining gear attached to the rock, digging itself into the vast depth of the asteroid. It stands abandoned, with no signs of who placed it there. If we can stop the machine, we might be able to learn something about the technology used to build it. But we must hurry before random debris crushes it.
Situation log
yeah.
updated.
Duke, you know that this is a job for you, right? Or is it? Has one construction ship. This is a job, apparently, for faulty entry. You need to get over there quick. 300 some days left until the drill basically blows itself up. Engineering technology is available. Okay. Let us go for mineral processing. That'll give us 2 more buildings to build on our planets. What is this? Governor gained a trait. Governor Erdenshire has leveled up and gained the trait Substance Abuser. Good for her. Good for Erdenshire, apparently. It's just a little bit of substance abuse. I mean, what's wrong with that? Where is... See, Cowboy Duke earned a trait too. I'm not entirely sure how to check that stuff. The Plumpin' one is the director right now, by the way, at 55 years old. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, Cowboy Duke is 65 years old. A Thing is 62 years old. Wait a second. One last. Cowboy Duke here. Resilient. Leader lifespan plus 25 years. So Cowboy Duke says he ain't gonna die anytime soon. He's old, but he ain't going anywhere. He's gonna outlive all of you. You don't get to retire, Cowboy Duke. You're gonna die in that captain's chair. 240 days until it blows up.
System survey complete.
Are you gonna start working on that anytime soon? Okay, good. Have to pay attention just in case they start trying to disco dance again. I'm gonna have to find out how to pick my way down through here. I think there were multiple aliens scattered about. And there is not a damn thing over there. Okay. That entire back end was a complete waste of time.
Special project complete.
We managed to stop the excavator before it broke down. It's a remarkable piece of machinery, with a smooth surface covered in diamonds. At first glance, the whole drill seems like one solid piece, but it's simply so well put together that we cannot notice the grooves and joints. Oh, we get deep core mining, or it's an option at least, and it gives us 20% head start on it. That's nice.
Anomaly found.
Good God. Okay, this is a level 3 anomaly. It's a 25% chance of failure for Cowboy Duke. There is a pattern of unusual sonic activity at Gilprium 4. And to be honest, we have to do it because we're never going to have a better chance than now. Survey completed. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. This is the continuation of that extinction level event thing. Our quest to save Phagocyte Prime. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Phagocyte Prime. The public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid the continued search of strange life forms. Or maybe it's not. No, it's not. That's a different freaking quest. I still need to find a broken planet, burned planet, chilly planet, desolate planet. And then scan all of those. And we're gonna finish our research on the Epsilon aliens here, by the way. So, as most of you know, there are structures on Gilprium 4, though most are less than ruins and more akin to rubble. The Yim's initial pass over the planet reveals only one building that can be considered intact. seemingly spared whatever calamity robbed Gilprim 4 of its buildings and builders alike. This is the source of the noise. Not only is the building intact, reports Science Officer Cowboy Duke, but it's active. It is the production facility of some sort, turning plasticine polymers into mute objects of uncertain, but possibly ornamental purpose. The raw materials and end product are largely uninteresting to the plumpened union of planets, but we could doubtlessly stand to learn something from it. Adds alien toy factory to this place. What is that? Wait a second. What does that mean? It's a continental world, an Arctic world.
Anomaly found. Situation log updated.
Oh my God,
Evading hostile fleet.
0% chance of failure. An abandoned ship has been left to drift aimlessly above the planet. The massive sails protruding from its hull suggest that it relied on solar power. Duke says he's seen more crazy shit than that. Zeta aliens. Are we leaving? No. I don't know where that toy factory was. I could have swore it said it was on Gilprium or whatever. I guess it doesn't technically matter too much. Build frontier outpost? No. Frontier outposts do have their uses. Like, I could maybe build a frontier outpost here and block off any passage from that side, huh? We have discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Gilprium 2. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Get some engineering points. If I select the planet, it might show up as a modifier.
Special project complete.
And don't forget, I also have super detailed mode turned on too, so it should show it. Let's see, the entities encountered by our fleets some time ago are new spaceborne life forms. Quickly nicknamed Space Amoeba following an analyst's gross misreading of initial sensor output, the creature is in fact larger than the average Corvette that we have. Not real-life Corvette, guys. We can remotely monitor them.
Situation log updated.
I've never fought one, and I don't really want to. Space amoebas are absolutely scary. A modifier? This thing then? Alien Toy Factory? I'm not sure where to see the modifier, but that's pretty cool. It's a shame it's on an Arctic world that I will never ever be able to colonize, as far as I know. I have too many resources. This is stupid. Investigate Zeta aliens. What am I researching social-wise? Yeah, let's research them. Let's research that. Can I just chain all of this stuff up so I don't forget about it and just finish it off? Kate. Let's start trying to explore our way to the center. We've went over to the edge. I think we're in the clear here for now. Colonize with androids or robots. It's a damn shame that I didn't take that robot research when it came along.
System survey complete.
Oh
Special
my.
project complete.
Crystalline entities are unbreakable. The crystalline entities, the name itself a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Phagosite Prime, are probably alive. An earlier and perhaps more descriptive name for them was silicate animate matter, as they have little in common with biological life. They're solitary beings. Blah blah blah. They don't seem to mate. That's the important part to get from this. And you can pause it and maybe read the screen. We're gonna say this knowledge will surely be a great boon to the sciences since we're space hippies. And that gives us prismatic lenses, which is a 10% increase to physics.
Special project complete.
Okay. And by studying the space amoebas, we get 5% extra evasion. I'm not sure how that works.
Hostile fleet.
What is this? Crystalline entity, okay.
Construction complete.
I think we could take them, but we would end up losing some ships. That's a tundra world. Arctic world. I need freaking tropical world, please. You go here.
Special project complete.
I have no idea what JoJo is. Ancient mining drones. Great, just what I wanted. More fucking alien bastards to shoot me. Reports of deep space drones in certain systems have been investigated. The drones appear to be the workers and custodians of an autonomous orbital mining operation established millennia ago, and then soon abandoned by all but the drones themselves. Okay.
Situation log updated. Evading hostile fleet.
There's some there too. Crystalline entities there and there. That system has 3 potentially habitable worlds: continental,
Anomaly found.
arid, and ocean. Alien man, let's see. You found another one of those giant continental space wells that have crashed on the planet. Tundra. At this point, even if I can build a colony out here, my empire is gonna have a huge gap in it. What was? Yeah, we know that.
Situation log updated.
We know what that is. The planet of interest in this system is covered in layer upon layer of dense ice.
Situation log updated.
Okay. We've got 2 key projects to finish there. No, I actually haven't found where the pirates are coming from yet. Crystalline. Actually, this is them right there. Alien vessels, alien space station. Hang on, we're about ready to go fuck them up. Mining network 3. Plasma thruster. We're gonna have plasma thrusters. Okay, Lawson. This has to be the planet that they're from. Let's go this way. There's only 1 alien vessel there, but I can't remember. Actually, go there. I don't know what alien vessel that is, but if it's just a crystalline entity, we're gonna kill it. This is the mass extinction frozen event. An unnatural shift in the atmosphere's chemical makeup resulted in the slow but irreversible onset of an ice age.
Research complete.
Yes, indeed, Cowboy Duke. Good call. The raid soft revenge. Well, I'm kind of getting salty because I still can't research a different planet type to colonize. Normally by now I'd have been given at least 1 choice. We'll go for orbital hydroponic farms. That I believe we were told very good things about. Crystalline entity 128. There is no reason that we shouldn't be able to destroy this thing.
Special project complete.
After continued studies of the massive skeletal remains, it was some kind of organic ship. Much smaller bone from 3 separate species were found. The organic starship suffered catastrophic damage and crash landed. Apparently they grew a starship, kind of like Farscape. Also, looks like build mining and research. I gotta make sure that before this fight starts, I get all my ships out there actually doing something. It has to pop up randomly on the list, which I like, but it does mean you occasionally get really screwed over. Okay, Lawson, don't let us down. These things are trying to run away from you.
Evading hostile fleet. Hostile fleet engaged.
Don't evade anything. Oh, it's Kate. Now this could be a very bad idea. I need to... Let's go super slow-mo. They've got these freaking spike things. That was a direct hit. I think like each hit does 50 damage. Wow, these guys are not messing around. And they're constantly regenerating. No, the aliens are out there. We just... I don't know why we haven't been able to contact them yet. It's actually scaring me that we haven't bumped into them by now. That one's got negative 37 haul. I saw that game! So far, it doesn't look like we're... We might lose a Corvette or two. That's it. Okay. We might lose the ship or something, but we should be fine otherwise. Primarily because of this big bad boy that Duke found. Look at that thing. It doesn't even follow our design, but it still does.
Situation log updated.
Edda aliens, huh? These are the aliens you guys are probably talking about and wanting to communicate with. Eventually we're gonna run into them and we're gonna do that research thing, and then we're gonna have diplomatic relations, which is just a whole other can of worms.
Updated.
Okay. I need one of you guys to get over here and research this right now. Alien man, preferably you, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna have you guys go heal up first before we tackle the pirates. It's not like the pirates are going anywhere, trust me. I'm curious what we can get from these debris piles here. I've never killed a crystalline entity before. Kate. Well, like, all these worlds that I'm hitting here, that's pirates, ancient mining drones, mining station. All these things that we're hitting here, I'm probably going to have to take this fleet and actually start killing these things. Something's got to be done with them. Let's make some more Raid Soft class ships. That should put me at my limit there. Once they're built and... Actually, hang on. Okay. Make sure I can't upgrade anything even more just yet. Actually, I can. If we auto-complete it, that gives us shields, small fission reactors. Okay. I need to take the ships back. I need to probably actually cancel all of those ones and then rebuild them. Just so I don't have to go upgrade them to add the shields. The loss of innocence. Are you saying because we're pacifists then we went and killed stuff? It's gotta be done. We're pacifists, but I mean, even we have a limit. I just want a tropical world. All the tropical worlds are probably down here. The way that I haven't went. Hey, there's one. An alien territory.
Special project complete.
After successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the Hifnar administration. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities have been terminated. So, the first group of people that we have met are the cat people. Greetings from the Hifnar administration. We are a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens, regardless of their species. Our elected leader, President Garj Abasim, hopes for a long and fruitful relationship. No, I knew more about Gal Civ, I think, Grim. So I enjoyed that more. So far, I don't know what the hell I'm doing here at all. I'm just basically letting time pass and making vague plans. Let's see. We all have much to gain from this encounter. So, the news that we've encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. We are not alone in the universe.
Complete.
I've got 3 colonies right there, all packed together. Tropical world. Jackpot. Let's go ahead and build a colony ship. That is way out there, but that's good too. So we could, for physics, we can assist research, which makes my science ships, that's data banks. Our science ships can actually help out with actual research. Colony development, I don't think that's needed. Sentinel to point defense system. That would probably be very good. Or research alternatives +1. I like research alternatives +1, but I've already got 4 due to some traits that I've taken. So I think 5 would be overkill. Let's go for the Sentinel point defense. And that is a really damn good picture, Slacks. Honestly. You better tweet all these to me afterwards. Or even during words.
Debris analyzed.
Hifnar administration has joined the Harmonious Alliance. The Uthan Star Covenant has joined the Harmonious Alliance. I want to join the Harmonious Alliance. Let's go ahead and open up diplomatic talk with them. Well met, Plumpite. I would dearly like to visit Phagosite Prime someday. And indeed you shall. Well, let's establish an embassy with you. One of the traits that I picked for my species gives me an extra 2 embassies, so I can have 5. This is the Uthonian Star Covenant. Greetings, Plumpite. Revered Elder Malagreb. Would like to know more about your species. We'll open an embassy with them. And so far, it's just us. Just us 3 so far. Anyone else out there is nothing as far as we're concerned. Okay, repaired. Debris has been analyzed. That gives us green crystal capacitors. 30% progress. Regenerative hull tissue, 10%. Okay. I would really like to join too, guys. Spiritualists. That was that was one of the first things I actually chose to try out. I didn't much care for it. Okay, constructor ship. You need to go there. You can't go core word anymore, Plump. I can, if I get real ballsy, I could build like a frontier outpost right here. In fact, what? Unemployment where? God, there's nothing to do on this planet. They really are all unemployed. Let's see. How about... I need a planetary administration. Let's upgrade that. Very, very soon, I am going to be taking these systems off of my hands and not worrying about them. Yes, game, I know. Let us build a bunch of shit, actually. Basic mine. Hydroponic farm. Now, there's a way that these different tiles here can interact with each other to boost the other tiles around them. I don't know how that works. I am just going to build what I think will best take advantage of the tile that they are on. Which for a lot of these is just various types of research, apparently. Okay, Kate. We've got to find out down here if we can build a frontier outpost here. We need to block this wedge so that our drive down to the core world Does not have to go around.
Situation log updated.
We've encountered some alien vessels, iota aliens. Okay, let's research that. Let's research you. And one of the main reasons I actually kind of want to go through the center here and not around, if I can become friends with these guys, I can have a narrow little gap here that no one can attack me through unless they go through these
Situation log updated.
Kappa aliens. And it's not going to happen. We're starting to, as we go coreward, we're starting to run into a lot more aliens. Arid worlds, right there.
Special project complete.
Mining drone work. The drones are remarkably efficient at squeezing ever-diminishing returns from rocks Plumpetian miners would have soon discarded. Okay. Gives access to droning optimizations. That's what we'll go for. What is this? Tropical world. What? Tropical world? Quick! Crap. Go there. This is where all the tropical worlds are. They want me to have to fight. They don't want this to be easy on me. I can't afford a colony ship yet. It's probably a good thing. If I'm being honest. Unemployed guy, get down here. Maybe you'll leave me alone. You've got a job now. Congratulations. Lambda aliens. The Half-Life aliens have arrived.
Complete.
Communications have been established with the Gargaxton nation. After successfully translating their language, blah blah blah, greetings from... This is the one thing that pisses me off about this screen. It tells me absolutely nothing about this species. And as far as I know, how you respond here means absolutely nothing. But I'm gonna respond as a space hippie. Kate was forced to return, and
Construction complete.
So what we found out is that that is not a clear path through, and I definitely need to build a colony here and a colony here for sure. And then maybe like a frontier outpost here or something. I know, Grimmeth, it's shocking. Whoever would have guessed.
Construction complete.
What is this? No access, that's right. Research Society. We can build terraforming stations. Allows our construction ships to build terraforming stations. I have no idea what that does. Habitability. Regenerative hull tissue, but look at that, 4,368 research. That's 190 months. Regenerative hulls would be incredibly useful. But guys, I also need to be able to colonize some more planets. I have to go with the quickest one here. We're gonna go with planetary unification. That's just plus 10 happiness for 10 years. It's a complete waste of time. But the fact I can only colonize tropical planets right now is fucking killing me. I need another colony ship. They're blurbative hulls. For all your blurbity blur needs. Do you need to blurb when you blurb? Flurb when you skirb?
System survey complete.
And 2 arid worlds. Absolutely delicious. Now, I might run out of time if I take too long, because their borders are all going to be expanding and fighting. What are you doing? Where are you going, Cowboy Duke? What do we have? Somebody joined something. Another thing that we weren't invited to, unfortunately. Investigate the Lambda aliens, yes. Because why not? It will put my society on hold again, but oh well. Neglecting my navy? Probably. I always do. I think we'll slow things down for a little bit. I've been running at fastest for quite some time. I don't remember sending you all the way back up there. Because we still have a lot down this way. I guess every once in a while a ship crew has to return home. Also, our colony ship has finally arrived here. It took ages, but it's completely worth it. Inactive buildings. Yeah, I know. Not a whole lot I'm gonna be able to do about it though. There. Okay. Military, gonna upgrade 7 of you, and then it's time to go crush the pirates and the crystalline entities. And probably not these ones, but maybe the ancient mining drones. We're up to 552 military power. Which should scare anyone. Let's establish an embassy here too. The Gargaxton Nation. I thought that I already did. All of these empires kind of blend together. And I almost want to say it's because they're in the same alliance, but I could be wrong. It's not time for war. This is just frontier peacekeeping missions, Lawson. Can't just go calling it a full-scale war. We don't want war. War scares me. I've only had one war so far, and what the enemy threw at me was not fair. 70 ships or something like that versus my 10. Yay, we've got an embassy. And they built one with us, so how sweet would it be to be completely surrounded by friends here and then just have a pocket of colonies right here? Basically, our whole backside could be defended and we could just strike out that way. Negative balance, because we have a colony ship. But we have to. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have to strike out on our own. They have
Special
to.
project complete.
What is
Situation
this?
log updated.
Space Nomads. Greetings, Plumpetian Director. I speak on behalf of the United Nomadic Fleets. You have nothing to fear from us, as we have no interest in planet-bound affairs. We ask only that you respect our autonomy and our right to go where we will. You are not the first to lay small claim to the vast expanse we travel. Our history is full of many just like you, but none of our contacts remain active at this time. Not anymore. Should that change, we may eventually share communications. Greetings. Okay. We have encountered some form of alien vessel. They have been flagged as the Mykonos Interstellar Confederation. And the S-Jagon Sovereignty, the United Chlorvisarium Regime, the Deathagakan Foundation, the Laganchus Compact, Aztani Republic, Great Obvini Empire, Combine of Zephyr. Holy fuck. How many empires did we just learn about? Look at them all scattered around. These people really are just insane travelers. I do know about the adjacent effects and bonuses, I just don't understand how they work. Faulty. As far as I know on the screen, it doesn't give you any type of information, and the tutorial didn't
System survey complete.
exactly go into detail. Because the tutorial in this game was absolutely amazing. Even though I'm not using this stuff, let's just upgrade it anyways. I can't be getting tired already. I'm probably gonna have to stand up and walk around and take a break here soon. It's been 2 hours, and I don't feel like we've accomplished anything.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Oh,
Anomaly
boy.
found.
It's been a while since our scientists have been on the front page of the Galactic News, but Cowboy Duke today is reporting that he has found a new anomaly. There's a significant amount of debris in orbit here. It's probably another one of those battles that we ran into. So he's in Mitten. Let's go to Tanab. Yeah, I'll be taking, in about 5 minutes, I'll probably take a bio break. I need to go get something to drink that's not this. Maybe some tea. We have received a communication from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the United Ikarazi Confederacy. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in. I speak on behalf of the United Confederacy. We're a democratic nation, blah blah blah. Warns you not to interact with our citizens. Yeah, you must throw away your old ways. You try to put the first structure in the middle of other bonuses. How do you tell what's a bonus, though? I get that there's little arrows that point, like triple triad, I guess, that point to where the bonus is going to go, but you don't see those arrows, it seems like, until you build something. Yep, there's a wreckage from millennia past. Let's see, you know what you can be building? All of that crap. There are rivalries. I don't quite understand what they do, except make people hate each other even more and lead to wars. Like, see this one? Adjacency effect. Mineral output +1, food output +1, energy credits +1. But that arrow, is that coming from this right here? Or is this arrow...
Situation log updated.
I don't know. What the hell's going on? We've encountered some form of alien vessel in the element system. I don't like the fact that they're in our home system. These strange objects have been flagged as the Husco Commonwealth.
Colony established.
There they go. Those guys can jump anywhere they please. They don't have to take lanes like I did. They just bypassed all of our stuff. I'm guessing... So, does that mean if, like, I build a bunch of planets with defenses as a wall, they can just say, fuck that, I'm jumping to your core world? I mean, I'm curious how that works. Game, quit warning me about this shit. I know that there's no one there. Let's see. A Betharian power plant on Jorg Canoog. Sure. It takes one resource that I do have somewhere. Mining network. What I want to build is the mineral processing plant here. So we're gonna wait. Mineral processing plant is more minerals plus 10% of whatever a planet produces, I think. Cowboy Duke finds another anomaly. Mitten's surface appears heavily pockmarked. What is unusual is the irregular shape of the scars, irregularly distributed. There's still a lot of little stuff I have to learn about this game. It's always the little details that make the biggest effect over time, right? So what do we have? I don't care about the mass extinctions. I don't care about the drifting clouds, considering the fact I can't reach really any of the planets anymore. We've got 2 scattered colonies with all of this space between. I don't much care for that. I've never built a colony like an empire like this before. Mitten 3, Mitten the Third, I don't even know how to say that, was once home to a race of reasonably intelligent beings who destroyed themselves when they were seemingly only decades away from spaceflight. The planet has recovered from what must have been immense acts of senseless destruction, but it still bears very visible scars. One of the few remaining ruins on the surface holds a reasonably well-preserved stone monolith, inscribed with a message, quickly decoded by Cowboy Duke. It is a warning, from the last of the extinct species to whoever they believed would arise after their passing. It was the development of an ultimate weapon that was their downfall. Some quirk in the psychology of the species evidently rendered deterrence through mutually assured destruction impossible. Survivors, before dying of unknown causes soon after, hid this weaponry deep underground as destroying them was difficult, and left this message dissuading us from going looking for them. No, we're not gonna let those weapons go. Pacifists or not, we're gonna find those weapons. This issues the special project, The Ultimate Weapon.
Situation log updated.
Which I think we will get started on whenever I come back. Because that's a pretty damn good spot to, I think, go take a bio break for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna get a small bite to eat, get something to drink, probably do... I think I need to do some mush real quick as well. Either way, it'll probably be 10 to 15 minutes before I come back. I'll see you guys then. Just got some mush stuff to take care of first, and then I'll be ready to probably play for a little bit longer than go to bed. It's not going to be another 2-hour stretch, I can tell you that. Slacks, I think I'm going to use that one mushroom as an icon for hitbox. It's beautiful. I should show you the mushroom. Well, if I had saved it, I was trying to draw a mushroom icon, and it's horrible. I have no artistic ability. I don't know how people do it when it comes to drawing. Oh, I'll find a way. I'll find a way. By the way, Grimmeth, can we get your opinion on the Civilization 6 trailer? I just want to know what it is. Was it just blurry nipples? Is that it? And sharp elbows, I think. I thought blurred nipples were like a 90s thing for Nintendo. It's 2016 and we're still blurring artistic nipples. What type of country do we live in? Has the conservative menace actually won? What is going on in the world? I'd say blurry nipples about sums it up. That's good enough. Unless then other people want to hear it, I'll read it. I've still got a couple minutes before I'm ready to dive back into this. I just zone out whenever I'm playing. Whenever I'm streaming and talking to you guys, I don't even feel like I'm in my body. I'm disassociated. There's an actual term for that. Dissociative disorder or something. So before I get back into the game, I'm gonna waste a few minutes here. We'll stay focused on my little split up. I wonder if I could draw something here. I've got an upside down smiley face. Got two eyes and a mouth. But I think a lot of that whole disassociative thing also comes from being up for far too long. I believe that's a side effect of it. So can it even be called a trailer if it doesn't really show any gameplay or anything like that? Should there be a new term for that? Is that just a teaser? It's an appetizer? Consolidate an outpost? I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to at some point. I mean, if I just leave those two colonies out there, I honestly believe that they'll get swallowed alive by these other empires. I heard a good point about Beyond Earth, and I never played Beyond Earth, so you guys can tell me if it's wrong or not, but the point I heard was that one of the main reasons Beyond Earth sucked and people didn't really feel it was because of the tech tree. There was no way to tell how you were progressing or how other people were progressing. Unlike in Civilization, where it's, you know, you move through the different ages and beyond Earth, there was no way to tell. So that whole aspect of the game was just thrown out the window. To be fair, I didn't play Beyond Earth or Civilization 5. I played Civ 4 and loved the hell out of it. And I believe Civ 2? I don't even know if I messed with Civ 3. I'm just gonna unpause this and let's see what happens. It is 2 o'clock where I'm at. I'll probably try to stay up till 3. But no promises. I really hope that it like says in fine print somewhere that it's going to be for Android and iPhone.
Research complete.
I hope that's why it's got the cartoony look. It's designed to run on tablets. Okay, so we unlocked the Sentinel Point defense. No, I would not play it at all, Cowboy Duke. Don't gift me any games, period. None. Solar panel network is not bad. It means every space station you have, you can build a solar panel network on it for 3 energy. It's not the most useful thing, but it's a thing. Green Shard Thrower. Crystalline entities store stellar radiation within their prismatic bodies and can focus it to emit laser-like beams. Using the Emerald type's prismatic pattern as a base, we can construct laser capacitors that produce energy at a similar wavelength. Small Shard Thrower. That's 50% armor penetration. I really think that's cool. Planet fortification, small improved deflectors. You know what? Green crystals, whatever, will be there next time, considering it says it will be, so let's go with improved deflectors.
System survey complete.
Also, this music's starting to get to me. I need something slower and less upbeat. So, no, armor penetration isn't as good as you think it is, Cowboy Duke. It's not like it bypasses it. It's not like armor is this big old chunk of hit points that you have to break through to get to the hull first. What were we having you work on? Continental World? I have a feeling like you got chased out of that one for some reason. What are you even doing? Building that. I've got 4 out of 5
complete.
core worlds
Construction
left.
complete.
Or 4 out of 5 core worlds total. Also, there's a big storm coming here, by the way. Well, the music does change at some point. God damn it, Grimmeth, get Pam out of here. I can't be dealing with that right now. Oh, wow, look at this. The first other planet besides tropical that we can colonize is Desert World. It's going to take me 92 months. But we're gonna go for it. I don't even know, let's see, Arctic, Ocean, Continental and Arctic, Tundra, Continental Arid Ocean. There's a desert world. In the same system I've already colonized. Ocean, Continental. People are fighting over bullshit. There's a desert world, so there's one. Arid. So, for
Situation log encountered.
for researching that fucking desert world, I'm gonna get 1 planet out of it. That Pam emote gets me every time. Encounter an element. The great Zeltic hegemony has stepped foot into the element system. So far, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Wait a second. The ultimate weapon, are you actually investigating that? Because you really need to, Cowboy Duke, before you die. Before it's too late. Somehow I overlooked this tropical world here. Smack dab in the middle. It's a shame that this isn't a desert.
Updated.
We've learned about the Stellar Dominion. See, this is the problem when you communicate with one or two empires. Suddenly, you start hearing about all of these other empires, and then people go to war that you don't even care about. And the Gargaxtans have established an embassy with us. How lovely.
Colony established.
Mm-hmm. And we'll start pressing back a little bit here. Can we get a new Sid Meier Pirates game, by the way? Can we just skip all, like, over all of the civilizations and the Beyond Earths and everything else? And just get one more Pirates game for the road? I know he doesn't really have anything to do with them, but just before he dies, can we get a new Pirates game? Also, look at this fucking place, Tanab. If I could colonize here, this would be the perfect place, actually, now that I think about it, for that frontier outpost. Right there. That thing's got gems, it's got research of various types. And it's kind of right in the middle, which would give us a wall right here from these guys expanding up through somehow. What's the last game like Sid Meier actually worked on? Did he work on Beyond Earth? Or is he just like a namesake? Latched onto those things, but it doesn't actually mean anything. We have received a communication from a previously unknown spacefaring empire. They've been eavesdropping on us. We have much to gain. Again, when someone can tell me which of those selections actually changes anything, I'll care what I say. And the ultimate weapon, we're about to advance this stage of it.
Special project complete.
The search proves fruitless. Whatever these mystical weapons were, they're now gone. I doubt that. Something bad is gonna happen now. We shouldn't have messed with that. It's gonna be like some type of mummy's curse. I might regret this, but we're building a frontier outpost there. As soon as he's done building stations here, that is. Can you build a starport at a frontier outpost? Or does that have to be above a planet? Sid Meier entombed forever. It's a terrifying thought. Sid Meier's Pirates Mobile. You actually have a stamina gauge in that one, and you can recharge your cannon shots every couple minutes. And if you don't want to wait, you can, of course, buy cannon shots. So we've detected the presence of a pre-space alien civilization on Clue. Atmospheric contaminants and light pollution visible from orbit are consistent with a densely populated machine-age society. They appear to have mastered air travel, and factories are mass-producing goods in the cities. So the planet Clue, which is... where? This is another... thing I have problems for in this game. The sultry barmaid approaches and asks, what would you be looking for? Well then. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that for a pirates game? You tell me you don't remember wenches in the bars hitting on you? With big old titties flashing on the screen? Am I the only one who remembers those? And yes, I have completely filled up my energy storage. I don't know what to do about that. I'll probably can't even give them away. Let's see. Offer trade deal. Energy credits. Instant transfer. There, have 300 of them. I don't even want anything in return. I just want you to have a gift, my friend. And they declined it. See? Even they don't want it. I will admit that the graphics look kind of weird, but that could be mid to early 90s VGA styled graphics. How was the gameplay? I don't know. I'm not arguing for the game in any means. I don't want to say I'm playing devil's advocate either, because I'm sure it was absolute shit. But was it really? Okay. Colony ship. Let's get one more colony out here. The Witcher game? Is there a lot of titties in it? I only remember the nude cards from Witcher 1. And maybe some moaning? Would that make Fable porn then? You can have sex in it, and it's pretty graphic in the sound department. I'm starting to get so sleepy I'm not even paying attention to my ships. Can you finish surveying this system? And Ortega, I don't know what the hell you're supposed to do. We're gonna have to go the long way around here to get to the core, which I'm not thrilled about. But is it like 3D nudity or just the plain card 2D nudity? What do we have? So they want to trade star charts. I'm gonna say yes. I generally don't turn that down. I'm sure if I was playing against the AI, like actually legitimately playing against them, I would want to withhold knowledge from them probably, but no. So, by the way, there's no way for me to get to the core now. It's an impossibility. I'd have to go all the way around through here and then snake my way there. The only other thing I could do is turn into a wrecking ball and take down one of these groups, like the Polarian Confederacy. They've got 3 planets. They've got 4. Whoever has the least amount of planets. So these guys. We are always pleased to interact with other cultures. They're a collectivist. They don't mind slaves and they eat less food. And they're a fanatic xenophile. They are, however, part of that alliance. And as far as I know, everyone absolutely hates my guts right now. Or at the very least, isn't fond of me. Okay. What is that? 2 tropical worlds? Apparently I've not been paying attention. Okay. I need help here. This should be a given, but I need help. I know that you can create new sectors. Where is it? Budget, policies, planets. Create new sector. So if you click on an area, you can add it to sectors, but the sectors have to be connected. So, I can turn only those into sectors? How does this even work? Apparently, I don't know how it works. I need more planets. Sectors missing resources. Okay, so I can only turn those 3. I think what I need to do is I need to just wait and then turn these lower areas into their own little sector. But I'll have to get the frontier outpost here completed and then that colony as well. You can build more planets than you can directly control. The only problem is you get a little bit of a penalty from it. God damn it, did I just make that? I did just make that a sector. Did not want to make that a sector. Can I kill a sector? Like, how do I just kill it? I'll pay the penalty. It costs us 100, yes, let's just do it. Just eat that. These are gonna be my core worlds. Absolutely not allowed to be under AI control. And I'll pay the stupid tax for messing that up. We'll colonize here. Get this here. Maybe they can all be connected. We'll have another colony here. Things are about to get a little bit crazy. I've never had this many colonies before that weren't sectorized, so I don't know how big the penalty is. Go ahead and survey there. Unidentified empire. Oh yeah, hey, why didn't you guys yell at me, by the way? Before I A, die on stream, and B, end this, we need to go kick some ass. What do we got? Negative balance, yes, because another colony ship is done.
Situation log updated.
God damn it. The Gimli aliens have found us. I honestly I don't care about all these planets right now. I want them to be controlled by the AI. Let's go ahead and build. I definitely need more power. I'm not sure you can go wrong with that. A lot of this I'm just guessing on. I have no idea what's good and what is actually required. So are any of you guys gonna bitch at me about not having a job or anything? Sick and tired of hearing from you. I've got an actual galactic empire to run out here. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is all collected. This will be a wall. If I built a frontier outpost here, or here, it may be enough to connect that. Okay, war is about to happen. Or not war, combat. We'll deal with the pirates soon enough. But for now, we've got to see if Lawson can even hold his own against these crystalline entities that we need to actually also research more of. 86, 86, and 86. You guys are about to be killed. It almost feels like they're flying some type of security pattern. That can't be right. Here, latch on and kill those. Or this one. I guess maybe we need to intercept. This is why I need to upgrade my engines. We can't chase anything down. Okay. This should just be an easy cleanup job. If If we lose any ships at all, I'll be really surprised. For now, I need 450 credits. Damn. 270. It's getting to the point where I can't afford to completely build in this sector anymore. It's no longer just 100 credits. Whenever they've got all this crap. Promising officer. Captain Wuquam, the commanding officer of the Yum, served with distinction during the recent engagement that took place in the Solano system. The Admiralty on Phagosite Prime, recognizing the qualities of a promising flag officer, have decided to promote him. So a new admiral has been added to the pool. Which honestly,
Hostile fleet engaged.
Isn't going to be something that we're going to use just yet. I don't quite want 2 fleets.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Even though this southern little wall area that we've got is definitely going to have their own. You come research that.
Situation log updated.
And Captain Pugleash, the commanding officer of the Yem Puel, served with distinction as well. Congrats to all the people getting promoted, by the way. Space lasers.
Situation log updated.
The wonderful sounds of space combat. Okay. Our next stop is actually going to be Space Pirate Town. It's been a long time coming, but maybe this is how we'll even end the stream. We'll get revenge for Raid Soft. Colony ship, colony ship. It would be super sweet to get revenge for him and then be able to colonize that planet, but that's not going to happen. What the hell is this? The Gimel aliens. If they try to colonize this before I do, planet has not been surveyed. Crap. Here, survey that one first. You need to beat the Gimel aliens. Cowboy Duke is going to be analyzing all of these crystalline entities. He's the best we've got, so he's got to do it. Any lesser science officer would completely fuck it up. They would ruin all of the research. I'm sorry, alien man, but you know it's true. And after making a short pit stop at Ziff, Lawson and his gang of, I'm just gonna call them the Merry Mushrooms, are about ready to head off to, again, get revenge for Raidsoft. Transmission from Estwana. We're receiving a transmission from Estwana. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Inquisitor Ross and the rest of the religious council bids us greetings. Okay, let us clasp extremities and be friends. What do you mean? Ortaga? Okay, good. Shit, it's the system of Arrakis over there. They control Arrakis. We kicked them out of our system. There's 2 tropical worlds there. Those are the ones I'm going after, isn't it? I'm actually not entirely sure where that ship is going. I feel like it had a mission and then it didn't. So... land on the food one. Yeah, we need to get out of there quick. Arrakis 4 is a tropical world. It's one I could habitate. I could live on? Habitate? That doesn't sound right. It's controlled by the Blessed Estwani Foundation.
Hostile fleet engaged.
What do you mean hostile fleet? Oh yeah. I forgot about the mining drones. So this wasn't the space pirates. This was anomalous space drones.
Colony established.
Okay, now we're over budget, planet-wise. Above the limit. Monthly influence is -10. Energy credits is -10. I think what I can do now is just turn this entire area into its own little sector, which is what I originally wanted to do. So we'll get you and you. And does anyone know if sectors will grow on their own? Like, I don't know how sectors work. The couple times I've actually used sectors, I didn't notice them doing anything. Okay. So that's now set up to be its own little area controlled by the AI. We will recruit another leader. Wait a second. Leader lifespan 25 years. This governor gives engineering, physics, and society 10% additional output. I think that's who we'll recruit. And this guy is going to be Grimmeth. He's going to control the southern sector here. And we're going to set them, like, okay. I'm going to wait for chat to catch up to this. We've got military focus, industrial focus, research, and financial. If I set them to military, will they build defense stations? Will they build their own military? What do they do to prepare for the military? Do they fortify their planets? They'll build some spaceports and buildings. But I'll still have to take care of the military aspect then. I'm gonna have to keep a fleet down there and all that other fun stuff, right? That's what it says, Grimmeth, but I've never seen that. Like, the last time I played, I had military focus set, but I didn't notice any, like, stations being built through anything. They just, I don't know what they were doing. I'm confused. I think I'm gonna set it to military anyways. I mean, they're a wall. They're gonna be the wall between all of these empires for us back here, so we'll allow that. We're gonna allow redevelopment of tiles. Hopefully the AI is smarter than I am and will micromanage and tear down things if I need, or if it needs. And we're gonna give them 1,000 energy credits to start with, and 300 mineral credits. Every month we'll get 50% of the credits returned to the core worlds, which is good. This mining station is so fucked up. Wait a second, something happened. I saw a no crossing symbol. I was just a little bit worried that my colony ship had been turned back around.
Construction complete.
It's a complete wall,
Situation
Slacks.
log updated.
It might be an area in space. Lawson leveled up, but it's like filled with sensors and space mines and all types of hyperspace traps. This is almost like a demilitarized zone. Anyone who enters in here is instantly going to be obliterated. This wall really needs to wrap like all the way around here, so I can just seal this whole back sector off. And then fill it in as I need. The Norilga Empire has contacted us. The Grand Marshal Gol, undisputed ruler of their empire. We all have much to engage.
Debris analyzed.
Why can't we just be friends? So that boosted the green crystal capacitors another 20%, plus regenerative hull tissue another 10%. It pays not to research some of those things, by the way. Except you guys are gonna waste my time by having him investigate it anyways, even though he's not in the system or even on the ship. I want to join the Harmonious Alliance. I see all of these people joining it. Traits. These are all of the different species that we know, by the way. It is quite ridiculous. We have 40 population, 40 plumpites living on 6 planets, and we appear to be the most populous one. The Harmonious Alliance. Ask to join Alliance. I want to join. How do I join? I shall consider the merits of this proposal. I don't know what'll happen. I'm sure they'll say no. No, I would rather you don't. You are not allowed into my treehouse. Get out of here, mushroom. Be gone. Be gone. Your kind is not welcome here. Is that like a Wayne's World reference, Slacks? Because I can't tell at this point.
Debris analyzed.
Okay. Crystal capacitors. Every time we do that, it increases it the exact same amount. This is beautiful. We're gonna have regenerative hulls very soon. I'll probably stream this tomorrow night as well, by the way. This might become a very regular occurrence, just late night streamings and bullshitting around. Don't expect anything serious from these late night streams, by the way. Don't expect me to play a game from beginning to end. That's what YouTube is hopefully for. It's for more focused playlists. I'll probably be bouncing around streams from game to game quite often. Turtling is my middle name. It's Plump Turtling Helmet Punk. By the way, Faulty.
Debris analyzed.
Turtling is what I was born to do. I don't remember I think it was actually Dune on the Sega Genesis where I learned my turtling ways. Let's build all mining stations there. More or less, Grimmeth. More or less. I'm not saying everything on there gets finished, but it should be a lot more focused. Generally speaking. Sometimes shit just doesn't work out. Why don't I have this one explored? I had ancient mining drones. Let's go clear out some of these systems in my backyard. Hopefully all of my playlists are gonna be going on stronger soon. I'll have a lot more free time. And more importantly, I'll have a lot more energy. There will be more Genesis games sometimes. At some point. I do have a couple ideas. Let's build... I never have enough for building that whenever I actually remember it, or whenever that warning comes up.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Really? Right? Ancient mining drones. Those things were just right after us. Before my ships could even get situated in the system.
Research complete. Situation log updated. System survey complete.
Ortega, why don't you come research this? To be fair though, Grimmeth has played most of my favorite
Hostile
Genesis
fleet
games,
engaged.
and he has done them better than I could ever possibly do them. So my desire to play all of the Genesis games I wanted to is kind of just not there anymore. They've already been done far better than I could. The Dominion of Mura has contacted us. Brothers, sisters, spores, and phagocytes. It's so good to see your noodly appendages. You're the first of our kind that we have bumped into, I believe. Improved deflectors is finally done. So we've got fusion reactor, which would give us more power on our ships. Energy storage capacitor and power hub. I don't really need more energy. The green shard thrower, I can actually finish in 27 months, and I want that. But Grimmeth, it's what we do to say hello and show excitement when pulsate. A little bit of squirming.
Situation log updated.
And it sounds a little bit like just gums flapping, by the way. Soon this place is going to be colonized. I think I actually lost a ship there, didn't I? Okay, hang on. I don't care about unemployment. I really don't. Rivals and crap. I wish that there was a way to cut down some of these messages to just empires that are in like a certain amount of light years from me, because I don't need to know what the dingbats on the other side of the galaxy are getting into. And look at how many empires there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. We know how many because I chose the number. But geez, they're everywhere. But this is the story of this galaxy. All of these empires all at once just suddenly learned how to traverse the stars. And the signs that we've been able to uncover from various artifacts we found in ancient civilizations, that this isn't the first time this has happened. It seems to happen every couple million years, at the very least. Another empire. We have much to gain. What do we have here? Alien vessels. We're gonna send this fleet back to just fight some things real quick. Actually, hang on. Crystalline entity, I forgot about that. Before we go all the way back there. If they pull a Reapers type thing, I'll be slightly disappointed. Granted, Mass Effect was certainly not the first storyline to come up with that type of idea. But it's too soon.
Debris analyzed.
It's too soon. Ortega. Can I? Thank you. That's what I wanted to do. This area of space is basically no man's land now that I think about it. They're called rappers. Do they spit fire?
Research complete.
Okay. They want live specimens. I'm gonna decline this one because this is another one of those quests where you have to go to like 16 different planets, and 16 of those planets are in enemy territory. So no, we don't have the resources to spare. We did finish our green shard slingers, however, so we're gonna redesign the raid sauce very soon. And next up, I think, is gonna be fusion reactor. We might need more power. Let's see. I gotta compare damage. So the medium shard thrower is 15 to 23 damage with an accuracy of 70. Small blue laser, wow. Why does it have a small blue laser on it? Sentinel point defense. I'm I'm gonna have to design a point defense ship at some point in the future. What if I auto-complete this? That upgrades that. This is the computer-controlled that we were researching earlier. It allows us to switch between aggressive combat and defensive. Engine upgrade. I need sensor upgrade and warp drive upgrade. It's the big things. My question is, what if I replace like that? So all of my Corvette classes, no, that would be bad, would have a medium shard thrower and then a point defense system. Or a small blue laser. The game thinks it's fine, it's gonna auto-complete it. 50% armor penetration, 50% armor penetration. We haven't ran into any strike craft yet. Yeah, what the hell. That's what we'll do. Now, we're probably gonna lose some ships here because these things aren't messing around. These are ruby. Crystal Sovereigns. Absolutely mega.
Debris analyzed.
This is a damn dirty fight. Ortega. We'll probably get some real good debris out of that one as well. Would actually like you to come closer to this battle because there is either going to be debris from my ships or debris from theirs.
Situation log updated.
And yes, 270, 270, hang on. Hang on. Set them to passive. I cannot fight both of those groups at once. One at a time. We're at 92.9% health, down to 13 ships. My cruiser has full hull. You come there and you research that. And now, if I can just kite them over here real
Hostile
quick.
fleet engaged.
Crap.
System survey complete.
So I don't know if on the stream if you can see all these little details when I'm zooming in and out. I knew the quality gets so Tetris. But I had to make sure I wasn't pulling both of those groups.
Incoming transmission.
Reverend Elder Mulugrab thinks the deal would be of interest. A non-aggression pledge for 10 years. I agree.
Situation log updated.
Okay. A lot of my ships are really hurting right now. 370, no. I need you to stop that. You guys are going back for repairs. The fleet's done pretty good, but I'm actually going to end the stream as soon as we get back to base. This is a fairly good stopping point. Our empire has been split between the core worlds at the edge of the
Hostile
galaxy
fleet engaged.
and a small wall that we've got. Did we just get ambushed? No, I'm a fool. And I ran us right into them. We need to just retreat. No one should be so hurt that their ship blows up. Lawson, get out of there. I did not
Debris
bother to
analyzed.
see if there was a group up there or not. Okay. That's why you have emergency jump. God, there's so much we need to do. I need to build more starports around. Like, I need a couple starports down here. I know. I just don't want to build right now until I get back. 'Cause I want to work on the design of my ship a little bit. And what I'm gonna do tomorrow night, probably, Faulty, is we're gonna build a starport here and down here. That way those two starports can service the fleet of ships that are gonna hold this line. Element starport is gonna get upgraded to probably destroyer level, and then we're gonna start pumping out some heavy, basically, what are they called? Man of Wars or whatever, fleet of the, I don't know. Basically some badass big ships back here to pump down to the front line wall. So, this isn't a bad stopping point. I need to add some of these stars to my sector control, actually. Let's see. And I don't know if any of this sector control is doing anything. Create new sector. Manage the sector. We're gonna have you soon, Arrakis. You are almost under my borders. And as soon as you are, Spice is mine. Wait, go back. Okay. Again, I don't know if that's actually doing any good. If the AI is controlling this wisely or poorly, only time will tell. Oh. So this did not go at all how I envisioned it, by the way. I had a lot different dreams for this empire whenever we first started. But out of the 3 starts I've done so far, they've all been fairly different from each other. Guys, it's been fun tonight. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna call the stream for the night. I'm slowly gonna be flipping my schedule around, I guess, to where I'm not completely exhausted at midnight. Look forward to some more midnight to 6 a.m. streams someday. Yeah, I should be streaming again tomorrow night unless something comes up. Like always, look for the email or for the message on Twitter. And thanks for joining me, guys. I will see you later. Stupid camera. Stop panning.